This is Israel, the holiest land on the earth. Israel is a very small country but draws a special attention from the whole world. It has amazing history and its traces can be seen around the whole country. In this video, we proceed our journey around Jerusalem. For more information, see our blog post, Visit Jerusalem, a journey deep into the history and reality. This is the Mount of Olives. Its western slope is covered by a large Jewish cemetery. The reason is that the Messiah will come from here, bringing resurrection from the dead. And from here, we can enjoy a stunning view of the old city. After our exploration of the underground tunnels of the Kotel that you can see in our previous video, we go out in the colorful streets of the old city. And before our walk around it, we go out from the eastern gate called Lion Gate or Golden Gate to the Garden of Gethsemane at the foot of the Mount of Olives. This is the place where Jesus was caught by those who wanted to kill him in the night before his crucifixion. This is Gabbatha, the place where Jesus was judged by the Roman procurator Pontius Pilatus. Today there are 3 churches established on this place, and this is the starting point of the Christian pilgrimage route Via Dolorosa. Via Dolorosa is about 600 meters long and represents the events between the judgment of Jesus and his crucifixion in Golgotha. The route winds on the narrow streets full of markets and shops and is marked by signs on certain places related to the events happened called stations. Finally, it ends at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. The whole route and the church are established on the traditional version of the locations of the events happened in the last hours before the crucifixion of Jesus. As you can see, today it is a special place attracting a lot of tourists and pilgrims, mainly from the Orthodox and the Catholic denominations. Now we go to Zion Gate, the southwest gate of the old city. Here we see a unit of IDF soldiers who work for the protection of the peace in Jerusalem. And from here we go to another interesting place. This is the Tower of David, an ancient citadel built and destroyed many times since more than 2,500 years ago. Its current version dates from the late Mamluk and early Ottoman periods. Its name comes from King David, the first Israeli king that reigned in Jerusalem and made the city a capital of the Kingdom of Israel more than 3,000 years ago. Today, the Tower of David is turned into a history museum and a place for art performance or just relaxation. The museum presents the history of Jerusalem from the most ancient times until the 20th century. We back to the crowded streets and markets of the old city. Our route proceeds to the northern gate called Damascus Gate. From Damascus Gate, we leave the old city and go to another important site. This is the Garden Tomb. Via Dolorosa and the Church of the Holy Sepulchre are the traditional locations of the events during the last hours before the crucifixion of Jesus, his death, funeral, and resurrection. But according to the Bible, this actually happened out of the city, and this is an ancient tomb that much better fits the description from the Bible. So it has been turned into a tourist site visited mainly by Protestant Christians. Now we go to the western, modern part of Jerusalem, and this is how the modern Jerusalem looks like. We travel by the local tram, then walk to a beautiful park. The park is near to a very important place with high educational value. This is the Israel Museum. And the first place we see here is the Shrine of the Book. Here some original copies from the Old Testament are kept. Beside the shrine is the large model of ancient Jerusalem with the Second Temple built on today's Temple Mount. This is how the city looked like somewhere around 65 AD. Then we enter the Shrine of the Book and the halls of the museum. Here we see real artifacts from most ancient times excavated from various parts of Israel. They tell the real story of the long history of the Holy Land. There is another museum nearby called Bible Lands Museum. It is a history museum again, but more focused on the artifacts from the lands mentioned in the Bible. We go to another site of Jerusalem. This is Yad Vashem, and the most important place here is the Holocaust History Museum. It presents the real story of one of the most horrible events in the Jewish history, the Nazi genocide of the Jewish people during the World War II. The last place that we visit during our stay in Jerusalem is Bethlehem, a city located south of Jerusalem in the Palestinian territories. The city is related to the birth of Jesus. Today, a big church is established on the supposed location of the spot where Mary, the mother of Jesus, gave birth to the Son of God. And we see the symbols in the church represent this important event. We are back to Jerusalem, and in the evening we walk on the promenade, a place with some of the best panoramic views to the old city from the distance. Here we see a traditional Jewish wedding and wave goodbye to Jerusalem. On the next day, our Israel journey is going to proceed to the south, to the Dead Sea, the southern deserts of Israel, and Eilat on the Red Sea. Follow us to the end of this trip and subscribe to our channel Journey Beyond the Horizon for more video journeys.